Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new beat on a point that is a farm in USA. You know that agriculture is known as the economy of backbone of economy of any country. So there is lot of importance is given to the economy, and after that in economy, agriculture and industries are given the more important in the economy. Now see here, today we are going to learn a farm in USA, what are the features are there, and how the people cultivate their land in USA, and how the farming of USA is different than the Indian farming. See here, we know that especially these USA people are very rich, and this is prosperous country. You know that it is come under the developed country. And what are the main features are there of this land or the agriculture is that fertile plains and extensive grasslands are there. Here plains are fertile and grasslands are extensive, and you know that the major part of America and Canada is covered under the prairie grassland. That is the prairie is there. It stretches from the Rocky Mountains. You can see in the map that is the in the prairie mountain that grassland is there, and it is stretches from Rocky Mountains in the west and Great Lakes in the east. And so we find that this prairie is located in the interior of the North America continent. So for our study, a farm from the prairie region has been selected here for the further study. See here, the following crops are grown in the farm. Which crops are grown there? Especially that is the we find wheat, then corn, then barley, then oats, then rye, and the oil seeds. In that we can take soybean, etc. Other oil seeds are there. So these are the major crops are, and mainly these crops are grown in this region. So corn and barley and wheat are the more important crops are there, and prairie is known as the granary of the world because the climate of prairie is more suitable for the growth of the wheat, and these farmers produce grain or wheat more than their needs. Whatever the surplus or extra wheat is there, it is exported in the other countries. That's why this prairie is known as the granary of the world. What are the advantages are there of this land? That is this region rolling plains are there well drained. For the cultivation of the wheat, rolling plains are required, and well drained is for the that is water supply is there. Though it is rainfall, or we can say the snowfall is there. We are going to see further what is the advantage of snowfall for the growth of the wheat. These are suitable for the extensive mechanized farming. Mechanized farming means what? That is, we can use the more machineries in the farming. More machineries are used for the farming, and that is the snowfall or melting of snow provide the moisture to the soil. So in the summer season also we find snowfall is there in the western countries, and these snowfall when snow melt down, it provides the moisture to the soil. That's why this soil is more fertile for the growth of the wheat. Then see here, another reasons are there. The dark brown soil is full with humus and organic matter. Humus means what? That in that the soil where we find the remains of plants or animals. So these humus provide a lot of minerals and other important organic matter to the crop. That's why this soil again is more suitable for the growth of the crop. The spring season is not cold and summers are not very hot. Again, important reason. In India, we find that the summers are so hot, so many farmers don't take any crop or don't cultivate their land in the summer season because these are so hot. Temperature sometimes more than 40 degree, 45 degrees Celsius is there in India. But in America or USA or prairie, we don't find such type of any hot summer. So this is the very suitable for the agriculture. The transcontinental railway is there. Transcontinental railway is what that connects the two major part of the country. And that transcontinental railway, we can see that with the help of these transcontinental railways, whatever the surplus or extra grains are there, these are exported easily in other parts of the world also and in the continent. These farms are very large, and so all the works are done with the help of machineries. Farmer possess the more than 1,000-acre land or sometimes 1,000-hectare land also. That's why it is not possible to work with the work by the labor or human being or animal. So they use machinery. So like that is the like plowing, sowing, harvesting, threshing and packing. All this work is done with the help of machineries. The farmers have that tractors, tillers, then harrows, then seed drills and the combined harvester. Among in that the combined harvester is very useful because at a time it in a single time it performs all the work in the farm. So combined harvester is very important here. Then so it huge machine which reaps, threshes and sacks the crop in one operation. You can see in the picture how that land is also very big and this machine also is very big, and we can see here how that particular machine combined harvester is used in that land. So, many farmers possess or having such type of combined harvester there. Characteristics of farm in the prairie grassland. The size of farm is about 1,000 hectares. Just we discussed. We can see such type of very large farm is there. The farm is owned and managed by the farmer and his family. Most of the farm work is done by the machine. Means we find these family members are there and these family members only work there and no labor is appointed there because this country is very rich. They are having their large farm. That's why, and they work means all the work is done with the help of machine. So all this work is means their farm is managed and looked after by the family members. See here, labor is not employed, just we discussed. Crop rotation is practiced in rotation to retain soil fertility. Crop rotation means what we can see on a single land, different type of crops are taken there after means next suppose this year soybean has been taken, next year another crop, then next year wheat, then next year jowar, etc. Such type of crops are taken. So it is known as a rotational crop. Then counter plowing and the strip cropping is also practiced here. In counter plowing we find the different type, means in a single farm different type of crops are taken, and in the strip cropping also same. So because of that what happened, it retains the fertility of the soil. The livestock is also raised to supplement the farm income. Livestock means what? That is the cows, buffaloes. Okay, so these are raised there to support economy because they have the already big land and most of the land is reserved for the fodder. Okay, fodder means what that is the food for the animals. So livestock also raised. The farmers and family live in the farm in the big house. You can see in the farm that they have their own big house is there and they live in that house. So in India we find the many people, though they are having the large farm, but they prefer to live in the city. But in America, these people prefer to live in the village and in the farm itself, and they have the separate sheds to keep the livestock, fodder, and the machine is also there. Different sheds are there in the farm, and they keep all their livestock, fodder and machines. And there is a small workshop also we find in the each and every farm, because they have a lot of machineries and it is not possible always to go in the city and to maintain or to do service or maintenance of that machineries. So these, they have their own workshops are there and they maintain their machineries in the workshop. And because of that, what happened, the yield per hectare is moderate but per worker is very high. Land is very large but population is only 30, near about 35% population is there, so production is more, and these farmers produce more than their need and they earn enough money to maintain a standard of living. So you can see in the picture, this is the families there, how this family is very healthy, prosperous, and we can say the happy family is there. So this is the farm in USA. In next period we will see the farm in India. Okay, thank you very much students, have a nice day.